You spend your entire summer grinding. You're waking up early, you're going to the gym consistently, and you're even eating clean. You're finally shedding off old layers, and it feels like you're transforming into the 2.0 version of yourself. But when it's finally time to step foot into your new school, university, or job, you look worse. Suddenly, all that work you did no longer matters because now you've somehow started getting acne, and it's bad. Every single mirror and flash photo is a reminder, and even though you've been super consistent with the good habits, you now feel depressed. The worst part is that everywhere you look, people who live unhealthier lives than you, eating shit food, not working out, they somehow have completely clear, if not perfect skin. You did everything right and still you somehow got punished. This was literally the reality for me not even 3 months ago. I was the self-improvement guy. I was working on my business, going to the gym consistently, eating what I thought was a really healthy diet. I was getting sunlight, cold approaching women. All of these things didn't matter because on the outside, I had a ton of acne. And if anyone saw me, they wouldn't think of me the same way that I knew myself as. And my results with women showed too. Every single time I had a date, I'd be obsessing over the way I looked, not in the way that you want to be. I wasn't confidently thinking that I'm attractive when I'd look in the mirror before I'd go out for a date. Instead, I'd be looking at it like, holy fucking shit, something's wrong with me. Every single time I was in a public place, whether it was a mall or a barber shop, I couldn't walk in with a straight back, holding my head high. Because even though I'm a tall guy, I wanted to basically like hide my face and keep it as low as possible. So I just wouldn't make eye contact with people. And the same went for whenever I go out with my friends. If we went downtown and someone was taking a group picture, every single time I'd look at that picture, I'd almost cringe. And that's why I pretty much got no good pictures of myself. Because at the time where I was covered in acne, any photo I took of myself, no matter where it was, no matter what I was wearing, was ruined by my face. This is when I realized enough is enough. I can't be this guy that's so consistent with good habits. I mean, I even had a goddamn whiteboard in my room, and I was writing down every single time I did cardio, went to the gym, meditated, ate clean food, avoided junk food. And it didn't matter. And that's when I realized I just needed to get rid of my acne no matter what it took. If I had to do a water fast for 120 days, I'd do it. I don't care. I just need it gone. And I tried skincare. I tried Accutane. I tried all these different diets. Nothing worked. No matter how healthy I ate, no matter what I put on my face, no matter what medication I took, I still had acne. But that's when the turning point happened. As I was in my car delivering DoorDash, usually, which is exactly where I'd eat junk food because I'd say to myself I wouldn't have time to make healthy food, I was listening to a podcast by a French biochemist called Jessie and Chaspe, and something she was talking about was insulin spikes, insulin resistance, and I didn't know anything about it, but she started to mention that it had benefits on skin, and that's when it really started to get my attention. She was saying that it wasn't just the chocolate that you eat. It wasn't just the can of Coke. It's the fruit you have for breakfast, the oatmeal you have, the snacking on an empty stomach. All of these things were spiking your insulin. And then I started to realize I was literally eating all the foods that were spiking my insulin. It wasn't just about avoiding the McDonald's, the Domino's, Pizza Hut, all these garbage foods that I knew were bad for me. Instead, it was about avoiding oatmeal with fruit, popcorn at night, snacking on, sweet potato fries on an empty stomach. These things which I thought were healthy that were actually just spiking my insulin, causing my acne. And it's the exact same reason why I was eating a healthy diet, but I still had acne. I wasn't focusing specifically on my insulin spikes. And it's almost like a light bulb flicked in my mind. I knew exactly what I had to do, and I didn't know how long it was going to take. I didn't know if the results were going to be any good, and maybe it was just a shiny object at the end of the day. But I thought, I was hopeless. I have to try this, and I have to document it and share this with other people. So currently, I'm on month 3 of this 4-month transformation to clear my skin, and so far my progress has been pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. I no longer cringe in public places. Sure, I might catch a bad glimpse of myself in some bad lighting and get a little, worked up in my mind about it. But if I go to the gym, if I go to the park, if I go to the library, anywhere that's a public place, and I see myself in the mirror, I no longer cringe. I no longer hide my head. I smile. And I even sort of laugh because there's so many people out there that will just have acne and think, oh, well, that's it. I've got acne. There's nothing I can do. And instead, I went, oh, I've got acne. This fucking sucks, but I can have the power to change it. And that's exactly what I did. I started to realize that I had full control over my life. Having full control over my skin gave me the mindset that I can change anything in my life. All I need to do is find the solution. Just imagine that for a second. You might have tons of different problems in your life. You could be depressed. You could be anxious. You might have acne. You might be fat. You might be underweight. All of those things are in your control, but you truly won't understand that until you make some sort of transformation, until you go from skinny to jacked, to fat to jacked, whatever it may be. And for me, right now, that's clearing my acne. And if you're anything like me, you're the exact same. All you want is the knowledge. You don't care what the hell it takes. You just want it gone. And that is what I have given you here. I've given you the knowledge. Control your insulin spikes and you will get rid of your acne. But if you're still a little confused on how to do that, you can join my free community. I've got 57 members, and every single 3 weeks that someone joins, I reach out to them, and 90 to 95% of those people have seen significant results in their acne. And also right now, for completely free inside of it, you can get access to the Mythbuster course, where I debunk all of the common myths that come with clearing skin. All of the bullshit that you have been fed, which you think actually is good for your skin, is probably causing you acne. And I go all over it in this course. So it's completely free, and I'll see you inside.